And we told you about dozens of dogs abandoned at a man's home. Now, a local animal rescue says that case took a tragic turn. It's my Fox 23 investigation. Imagine opening your front door to this. Dozens of dogs and puppies that aren't yours. That was one family's reality near Tahlequah. Diana Decision with Puppy Haven Animal Rescue says that homeowner called them for help. Hi. She says the community stepped up. They offered to foster the dogs and gave money to help.
We had been out 4-ish days prior to dropping off food to try to help bridge the gap while we were working on foster solution. So the speed at which those animals crashed was surprising and alarming.
But then things took a devastating turn. Diana says the homeowner called and said multiple puppies had died.
One of them actually passed in my arms. While I was driving, was trying to hold on to him. We had to take a couple to the vet to be humanely euthanized.
She says a lot of the puppies were sick with things like the highly contagious virus Parvo.
It can actually live without being on any kind of host, even in the grass, for up to 2 years, which makes trying to sanitize from that and get rid of it really, really challenging.
Diana says until the rescue can get the remainder of the unfixed dogs from the property, they face another challenge.
That land has now also been exposed to Parvo, so any new puppies born will immediately be exposed as well.
What have you guys seen trend-wise in terms of dogs being dumped or the calls that you're being sent out to?
I'd say they're increasing, right? And I think as any community is experiencing right now, financial hardships have shifted a lot over the last year. There are a lot of moving factors, and when it comes down to it, one of the areas we see hit hard are the nonprofits and animals.
She says it's a constant struggle trying to take on these situations.
Even since this story, we've been contacted about a number of large situations that kind of match this one, where we think there's a lot of dumping taking place.
I asked how many of those cases the rescue can realistically help with.
Less than 30% probably, just because of the sheer volume.
She's hoping statewide initiatives could help. I checked, in this legislative session, state lawmakers proposed a bill that would give rural communities more options to address animal abandonment and overpopulation. House Bill 3902 would change long-standing state requirements that limited which counties could operate their own animal shelters.
We rely upon those kinds of changes to make any significant impact in the community.
How does it feel to know you guys can't get out to all of these animals? What does that feel like?
It's hard. I can tell you I've honestly cried more in the past week than I think in the past year, just because I myself witnessed a lot of this one. But it's a daily struggle. When you're contacted multiple times a day about abandoned animals or forfeited animals.
I reached out to the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office, who often responds to neglect and abandonment calls. They told me, as a reminder, it is illegal to abandon dogs in Oklahoma, and it's a misdemeanor. As for Puppy Haven Rescue, they told me the Parvo puppies have left the hospital, but they're still in need of beds and supplies for the quarantine spaces and mounting medical bills. You can find more information on how to help in this story on fox23.com.